we're gonna see that how to create a question set from from the question bank. So let's have a look. This one, a question set is a collection of questions drawn from selected test and pool. You can use question sets when you create test. You choose how many questions you want to be in a set. The questions are randomly chosen, each time a student takes the test. And the last one is you choose the number of questions from the question set to show. For example, you can show 3 questions out of 50. The questions are then randomly distributed, so each student sees a different set of 3 questions. And good thing is that in question set, you can choose questions as per your requirement. And once you build a test, if you do not want any question, you can delete them out easily, which was not possible in random block. So let's have a look this tutorial.
There are a number of ways to reuse questions that you've already got in Blackboard when building an assessment. The one we're going to look at here is creating a question set. We're going to go to Reuse Question, and we're going to go to Create Question Set. And then we're going to choose the questions we want to look at. And we're going to choose the questions we want to use as our set. Typically, these are questions that relate to the same thing. We click Submit, and we've built our question set. We have 3 questions in this set, and we choose how many of those questions get displayed to the student. So we have 3 questions in this set. We can show them 1 of those 3, 2 of those 3, or all 3 if we wish.
So that's all. It was easy. So it's a short tutorial for that one, that you can choose multiple questions in the question set. Whatever the questions you want to display for the students, you can go ahead and you can set the points for each questions as per your requirement. And that was a major difference between them, that if you want to delete the question later on from the test, you can do very easily. In this section, till now we have seen that how to create the questions, how to create the pool, and then random block, and then we have seen about the question set. Now the time is the part 2. This is step 2, how to deploy a test. So we are going to deploy the test. So this is a complete video. This I have recorded earlier, so this would give you an idea that in this section we are going to see that create a pool of questions, build a test, and deploy a test. This is a complete video from start to end, so this will give you more idea how to carry on. Video, we're gonna show you how to create a questions pool in Blackboard and how we can use them in e-exam. Here is our goals. So let's take a start. Log into your course. In the bottom, in course management, click on course tools, and you can find out test, surveys, and pools. Click on pools, build pool, name the pool. Red static mean is compulsory. You can go with description and instructions and click on submit. Now to time to create a question set for pool. There are 16 types of questions you can add in the pool. I'm going to start with fill in the blanks. Question title. Then start with the question. Add the answers and how many answers you wanted to go with, 1, 2 or multiple options. Case sensitive, it's up to you. All the settings you can make as per your requirement. Once you're done, on the bottom you can find out submit and continue another. It means you need to create for 10 or 20 or 50 questions. You can follow this option, and once you're done you can click on submit. Here is one question in this pool. I'm going to create another type of questions in the same pool. Multiple choices. I have some questions, so I'm going to copy and paste to save the time. Select the options and choose according to your requirements. Partial credit if you want. And here is number of answers, minimum 4 and maximum you can go ahead for long way. I'm going with 4. On every answer on left side you can find out a small radio button. It means the correct answer you need to mention so the system can understand which question is correct for automatic grading. You can go ahead with correct response feedback and incorrect response feedback. And the same way you can continue, submit and continue. Otherwise, once you're done you can go ahead with submit. I click on submit and continue, mean I wanted to add some more questions. You can make settings for every question individually. And this is the correct answer, so I select that one and go with the same options, correct response feedback and incorrect response. Click on submit, and here is a pool with 3 different type of questions. All the questions you add in this pool would be shown over here. You can go ahead question settings, and you can make settings as per your requirement. All the options have the descriptions, so you can read them before choosing. Click on submit, click on OK, and here is a pool, Blackboard pool. You can add it, delete, copy, whatever you want to do, you can do it later on. Go in your content. Now it's time to deploy a question sets or an e-exam using the pool. Create a test, name the test, and submit. Here, instead of creation, go ahead, reuse questions, and here you can find out two types, random blocks and question sets. What is the difference between both of them? Random blocks are created by selecting a pool or other test and choosing the number of questions that the test randomly selects. But on other hand, question sets is more advanced version of random blocks where you can select specific questions from pools or other tests that the test randomly selects for the students. You can set the points. Click OK, and the test is created. Now you can set the options for deployment. Now this is the same way of deployment. You can choose the options whatever you want it. You can use the password. You can restrict the students on specific locations to attempt the questions, attempt the e-exam. Click on submit, and here is your test. Attempt the test normally. Save and submit, and here is a result. So that tutorial was a complete tutorial started from the scratch, and